Desde el gobierno lamentamos profundamente la tragedia que hoy azota nuestra patria. Le pedimos a Dios que proteja a Colombia, que nos dé la fortaleza para enfrentar este desafío, y estamos absolutamente convencidos en que unidos como sociedad y como gobierno podremos sacar adelante a nuestro país en este momento tan duro. Y como les digo, de entrada encomiendo nuestro país al Señor Jesucristo para que nos ayude a salir de esta...
From the government, we deeply regret the tragedy that today is battering our homeland. We ask God to protect Colombia, to give us the strength to face this challenge. And we are absolutely convinced that, united as a society and as a government, we will be able to move our country forward in this very tough moment. And, as I say from the outset, I commend our country to the Lord Jesus Christ, so that He may help us out of this tragedy. And, on the government's part, there is total readiness, total commitment, solidarity with the victims, and the inescapable duty to assist them, to be there, to help each one of the departments and municipalities affected so as to move forward those territorial entities that today, sadly, have been affected by this natural tragedy. This is a government that responds immediately. It is a government that is committed to the people. It is a government that will never leave citizens on their own, because we are going to honor the popular will of the majority who chose a responsible government that will be there whenever the Colombian people require it. The Unified Command Post has been set up to coordinate the national government's response to this emergency the country is going through. That main PMU will be located here at the unit's headquarters in the city of Bogota. We also have a PMU in the city of Armenia, another in the city of Quibdó, and another in the city of Cali. All the information that comes out of those unified command posts reaches the central unified command post, which is here at the unit. And here the information is processed just as we have done, and as I am going to explain to you, to inform you what the report is from the information that has already arrived at this central unified command post located at the headquarters of the National Risk Management Unit. Within the framework of the National Committee that we held an hour ago, that National Committee for Disaster Management and the National Council for Disaster Risk Management, it was agreed to declare the corresponding state of emergency, which will be signed during the course of the day. All the ministers and officials of the unit and other bodies met to approve that declaration of emergency, which will enable us to address this natural disaster as appropriate. Likewise, working teams were formed, each led by a minister and by the vice president, who will travel to the various affected departments. And under the direction of the vice president and the ministers, all the work will be carried out with the different public bodies. This, of course, also includes the public security forces and the national police. I will be at the head of the national response and will be present in all the territories. All the ministers, the vice president, and the unified command post report directly to me, and I will personally lead the emergency as is fitting. The vice president and the foreign ministry will also lead the coordination of international cooperation and the liaison that may be received from other countries and international organizations. I must say that all our allies around the world have expressed their intention to help with whatever is required. For her part, the First Lady and the Vice President's wife will be in charge of coordinating civic and corporate aid, channeling the solidarity of Colombians towards the needs of the affected families. This is a clear message to those families. We are not going to leave you alone. You are in our hearts, and we will lend a helping hand with full resolve. The national government keeps all its capacities deployed to protect life, assist the affected communities, and deliver aid to every territory where it is needed. I have issued a peremptory order as head of state and head of government. The first priority is rescuing people who are under the rubble. That is the priority, to rescue those who are still under the rubble. We call upon state entities and authorities to ensure that all official reports of damage are channeled through the National Crisis Room, which is the unified command post that we have designated here at the unit's main headquarters. I shall now give you the report, the latest from 12:30, less than an hour ago, on the dead, the injured, and the damage. As of 12:30 today, we had 111 dead, 87 injured, 1,575 homes damaged, 37 homes completely destroyed, 61 buildings collapsed, 18 health centers damaged, 52 educational centers damaged, 17 community centers damaged, 18 roads damaged, 6 airports affected in their infrastructure and not operating commercial flights, and 1 airport affected in its infrastructure and runway. I will be giving this report personally every 2 or 3 hours, depending on how the situation evolves. Dear members of the media, your help is essential so that this information is conveyed appropriately and so that any information you have is also reported here to the Unified Command Post. That can be very useful to us in consolidating the information. You sometimes reach places where the state cannot, so your help is essential. Today, all Colombians, regardless of ideological or political differences, must unite around a single cause, which is the victims of this natural disaster. The national government will address this tragedy as is fitting, and we will extend a helping hand to all Colombians with God's help. The commitment of all government officials, the commitment of society as a whole, and of our friends in governments and international organizations, together we will move forward our compatriots who have been affected by this tragedy. Thank you for being here, and let the whole of Colombian society, but above all the victims, rest assured that there is a government here that stands firm to help you and will never turn its back on you. Thank you very much, dear journalists. At this moment, I am about to depart for Quibdó, and the rest of the government will go, some to Valle del Cauca and others to the Coffee Axis. This is a government committed to solving the problems of the Colombian people. May God bless us, and we will do everything within our power to rescue our country, on the one hand, and to provide at this somber moment help to those victims who, in many cases, have lost everything. Thank you, and may God bless Colombia.
Nos puede servir mucho para consolidar la información. Ustedes a veces llegan donde el Estado no puede llegar, de tal suerte que la ayuda de ustedes es fundamental. Hoy todos los colombianos, sin distingos ideológicos ni políticos, tenemos que unirnos frente a una sola causa, que son las víctimas de este desastre natural. El gobierno nacional atenderá esta tragedia como corresponde y le vamos a dar la mano a todos los colombianos. Con la ayuda de Dios, el compromiso de todos los funcionarios del gobierno, el compromiso de la sociedad en pleno y de nuestros amigos de los gobiernos y organismos internacionales, vamos a sacar adelante a nuestros compatriotas que han sido afectados por esta tragedia. Gracias por estar aquí y tenga, insisto, toda la sociedad colombiana, pero sobre todo a las víctimas, que aquí hay un gobierno que está firme por ayudarles y que nunca les va a dar la espalda. Muchas gracias, queridos periodistas. En este momento me dispongo a salir hacia Quibdó y el resto del gobierno irá una parte hacia el Valle del Cauca y otra hacia el eje cafetero. Este es un gobierno comprometido con las soluciones de los problemas del pueblo colombiano. Que Dios nos bendiga y haremos todo lo que esté en nuestras manos para rescatar a nuestro país por una parte y para brindarle en este momento tan aciago una ayuda a esas víctimas que en muchos casos lo han perdido todo. Gracias y que Dios bendiga a Colombia.
Then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.